Well, hello. Hello there, everyone. We are back at it with the Hunter, Call of the Wild, one of the most controversial games I'm sure that ever existed for animal rights activists. But for me, it is just fine. And I am proudly repping my Mouse Quest 2 shirt today. In case you guys know where that comes from. Maybe I wish I could. I wish I had the DLC. I'm way too poor for it right now, even though it's only a few dollars. But I literally have like maybe $150 in my bank account, and I can't really spend money on anything until I finish some projects, which I'm going to get started on around like 7:30 today, Eastern time, of course. You could do the math on that. But does anyone else ever just get super confused with time zones? Like, okay, if it's Pacific time, are they ahead of us or behind us? Like, does anyone ever get confused? Where it's like the UK, they're what are they? Are they behind or are they ahead of us? And you have to think like, all right, so they see the sun first before us, right? So that means they're ahead of us, right? So, and I'm trying to think, like the UK, I think they're like roughly maybe somewhere between like 6 to 8 hours ahead of us. And then LA is about 3 hours behind us. It was such a weird concept when I was a kid and I went to Wisconsin for the first time. When it came to time, it was such a weird concept because I never traveled outside of Pennsylvania before that. So I went to Wisconsin and I'm like, whoa, the time's
I
different.
spotted some tracks earlier.
I know
Close to
it's
where you're at right now. I'll send the
groundbreaking.
coordinates.
But that's a little bit of a topic for flat earthers, like why if the earth is flat, then why does it experience time differently? I'm sure they have an excuse for that. Not a reason, but an excuse, I call it. Like the light is like a cone, like the sun is like a cone incandescent light, and it just kind of wiggles around in space like a light bulb or a fan light. So that's how they rationalize that, which is beyond silly to be honest. So we're heading to Mount Kraken, and our goal is to try and get a whitetail deer. Probably around this area. We'll see. This map is relatively good for hunting. There's a bunch of like area. What is that? A moose. My 270 can take it down, so maybe I can sneak up on it. I will need to put this on though. I have to buy some more of that. Okay. You know what's crazy? I haven't had a fire call all day. So that means sometime in the middle of the stream, I'm going to get a fire call and I'm going to have to stop. It's probably going to happen. Like, I'm not even going to kid you. I'm going to make this bet right now with the money I do not have. That in about 20 minutes, it's 4:30 right now. In about 20 minutes, there's going to be a fire call. Who's calling me? Oh, it's literally right in front of me. No, that's not. That was like a That sounded like a Skype call. What was that? I had a person call me 4 times. It's just like probably a spam caller. Whatever. Okay, so where were we? We were looking for a moose. So the moose is somewhere around here. I heard something. The binos are really good because what's nice is it will detect things for you behind the trees. You can turn this off, but you know, I'm not playing this game to completely simulate hunting. I'm playing this game so I could just like take all my... What did I say? What did I say? Not 20 minutes, like 20 seconds. Oh man, what is that? How do I know this stuff's going to happen? I'm just going to look at what the call is real quick, because if it's not anything crazy, I don't really have to go. It's a CO alarm. Ohio Street, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm going because nobody else is going, so I'll be back.
5, Battalion 8. Ladder company coming in.
Ladder 22.
Proceed ladder 22.
Miss, what's our position here? Ladder 3.
Ladder 22. Respond on the second alarm.
Thank 10H.
Battalion 10-8, proceed.
We're going to put ladder 16 in service, dispatch another rig company.
Battalion 10-8, you're repeating you need another RIT company?
Put ladder 16 in service.
Ladder 22. Ladder 22, respond as the RIT on this box.
Affirmative. Your location.
Affirmative.
Battalion 2.
Battalion 2, proceed.
Battalion 2 responding on this. Foam unit. Okay, sir. It's going to be foam 18 with foam tender 1. I copy foam 18, foam tender 1. Fetch company is responding to Rising Sun and Wyoming with the exception of engine 7064 to proceed into going service. Company is responding to Rising Sun, Wyoming with the exception of engine 70 and 64 to proceed into going service. Operate north fire.
Attention medic, 10 respond with engine 1937, 8234 Arthur Street. Medic Tower South 1937.
Okay, I'm back. Man, it sucks climbing a hill after a fire call. I ride my bike down to the station and I need to catch my breath. It's a little hot out there too. And then once I get done with my fire call, I ride my bike back, and it's good exercise. It's just a lot. Hi. How are you doing, Oreo, my cat? I almost said Oreo me. But good thing I could translate usernames pretty well. Hope that wasn't too old of a message. But all right, we're back to playing. What is it? iHunt? No. It's theHunter, Call of the Wild. Okay, so just need to catch my breath because it's a lot, my man. It's a lot. I might have to plug the AC in soon. What's crazy is I don't see any track marks, like tracking marks. Might be doing that glitch again. Need to make sure all my weapons are okay with ammo. Looks like I should get more ammo for the 357, but that's okay. I do like shooting this Sunberg. If I were to get a gun, that's probably the gun I would get in real life. This thing's a beast. Look at that. It's actually a really beautiful looking gun too. So I'm sure whatever animals are nearby are gone. I mean, that's always such a bad assumption. But I need to get north. Looks like the tracks are still there, so we're good. Jeez, I'm gonna have to open a window. Kind of hot today. What time is it in the game? 6 o'clock. I hate hunting at night because you can't see shiitake mushroom. I love how like probably 50 minutes of my stream was just a fire call video. It's crazy. It wasn't anything to worry about, though. It was just like a CO alarm, like a carbon monoxide alarm, but it was a false alarm. We did all our checks, and it was okay. Most of the time, we're not picking up, like, any carbon monoxide. It's typically just a bad, faulty, Hi, Cole Tracy. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks. But yeah, typically like the fire, the CO alarms just have bad batteries, or they're just faulty. So it's a good rule of thumb. Like if you ever like have your own place one day, just check your alarms. Make sure. Like I know it's such a thing in the back of your mind to check those things, but you know, whenever it comes to firefighters, we have to take everything seriously. We have to anticipate like the worst case situation. you know. So sometimes it's really nice when people can appreciate that and consider like these small things. And I don't expect people to like go out of their way all the time. Like I expect people to like do monthly checks of their carbon monoxide alarms or whatever. But just every now and again, look at it and you're like, oh, I wonder how long it's been since I changed the batteries in that thing. Or how long has this thing been in service? So typically, like a carbon monoxide alarm is only good for a few years. I don't know exactly how long, but if it's like 10 years old, it's time to get a new smoke detector or a new CO alarm. So we got turkeys down here. I could try to... I'm still out of breath. It's crazy. It's crazy. But how's your day going, Cole? I hope all is well. I need to a little closer. Now, the biggest hope is the turkeys will just start flying in this direction. I pull out my shotgun and I just go to town. I should just join a multiplayer lobby, to be honest, but I kind of want to just play solo for a minute and get some... and just have fun with the story. There's a story mode in here, and that's why these orange things exist. But my current mission is to like get a white-tailed deer from 220 yards away. That's a pretty long distance. So you place a way. So that's about 240 right there. I would say, yeah, maybe to the edge of that cliff right there is where I would have to shoot a rifle. So like the deer would be standing here, and this is where I would have to be shooting a rifle to get that deer. Or is turkey still there? I don't even see them anymore. They may have took off. They're right there. So we got any gobblers? So I'm gonna spray some of this. Turkeys are rough. Like whenever it comes to turkeys, you have a better shot of hunting a turkey just standing still than you do trying to encroach on it. That's a real life lesson, you know, because they have like it's just really about their eyesight. If I were to get one, it would probably be this Jake right here. It's about 90 to 130 yards away, so that's a little far for a compound. You won't, like in real life, I know the game makes it really easy to aim, but in real life you want to aim probably between 20 and 40 yards ideally. You might be like picking me up a little bit. If I'm in the brush, you might not see me. Use the brush to our advantage. Getting a lot more YouTube chatters as of late, which is really nice. Okay, we're about 70 yards away. That's not turkey, so we're still okay. I'm just going to keep pinging this so that way I know. Let's see how far away he really is. definitely not 20 yards away. $60 yards. 70 yards to be more exact. So just nice, slow and steady. And the good thing is the wind is actually in my favor here, like extremely in my favor. So we're just going to creep. I can probably, if I used a shotgun, I could probably get multiple. So effective range is about 27 yards on the shotgun. Yeah, I see the effective range is about 43 yards on the compound. I might have a better shot with the compound. It's just I'm not going to get a second shot on any of the other turkeys, which honestly is okay. Look at the beard on that thing. It's a pretty long beard. Just going to keep getting a little closer. He's walking now, so the brush is definitely going to help me out here. I'm going to get a little closer. Stay very, very quiet. Alright, we're just going to stop right there. I can't see him too well, so let me try to get a little closer. I usually say this and then I kind of give myself away. That's a female. You can tell it's a female if it doesn't have a beard. Like, for people who don't pay attention to turkeys. So there's like this dangly thing like that's right here on the chest of the bird. And that's the beard of the turkey. And that's how you can... Sometimes a hen can have a beard, but it's not as common. But that's a big sometimes. Alert. So I have to be a little vigilant. Just nice and slow. I can't see him too well, so I'm going to try to use the binos to give me a highlight here. There we go, and then we just have to be quick. And I'm too far for the shotgun. Did I get him? Doesn't look like I got him. Oh, I did. I did get him. Nice. That's not the right... Improper ammo? Why is that improper? It's a compound bow. Okay. I'm curious, like, what's wrong with using a compound bow? Is it because of the 420 grain? Because it was fine. It was in his range, right? Okay, it's nighttime. All right, we're going to go back to the hut, and we're going to just speed up time so that way it's not dark. We'll look at the other ammo too, so. Alright, we want to wake up at 5 in the morning. Just enough for us to get there in time, and daylight's disappearing. So, it says that there's not a broadhead that you would want to use for a turkey, but I would use a broadhead for a turkey. I have to have a better score. I guess for this one, you can use it, but I don't know why you couldn't use these tips. It works well. Maybe it just damages the meat, and it's not ideal, but I should get this bow. But it has less accuracy than the Razorback. Why are the ones that are more expensive, why do they have less accuracy? Oh, because you can use this as a hip shot. That's... I don't think... Why would I ever shoot a bow from my hip? Do people actually do that, though? This one looks terrible. What was that? That sounded like a deer. I did want to get some 357. JHP. Hardcast bullet configured for high penetration. So I'm trying to think of... I mean, hollow point will do a lot more damage inside of the animal, because I don't know if you guys understand how hollow points work, but there's basically... I mean, I think there are a few versions of bullet types. I don't know all of them, but the two I know is Full Metal Jacket. So what happens with Full Metal Jacket, it's just a regular bullet, and what happens, like, none of these are Full Metal Jacket. But what happens with Full Metal Jacket is it just goes right through whatever you're shooting at. And then with a hollow point, what happens is, like, you see how these tips have, like, this smooth surface on the tip of them? That the bullet itself, what happens as soon as it makes impact is it shatters, like, and it kind of explodes inside of the body of the animal, and it causes more internal bleeding. Basically, it's acting as shrapnel. So it's spreading itself throughout the entire body, hitting multiple organs at once, and it's causing more internal bleeding. So you have a higher success out of hollow points, you know, actually downing something than you do with just Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket obviously will still kill something. It's just, it's not as effective. And the whole name of the game when it comes to hunting is you want to down something like that, you know? You don't want it's ethical hunting. You know, you try your best to make your harvests count. You don't want animals to really suffer. You know, a lot of people will, like, I'm a strong advocate for conservation, hunting, and all that stuff, but people will always think that hunters have no regard for animals' lives, and that's completely not the case. In fact, I think a lot of hunters are seriously proud animal lovers, you know? So we'll go back to Kraken Mountain. Mount Kraken. Mount Crakalacka. This is like a beautiful area though. This is, what is this, like the Cascades or something on the west coast? It would be sweet to see these kind of mountains. I love the mountains. If I could, I think if I were to live somewhere other than the United States, it probably would be like Gibraltar, like on the Mediterranean, or maybe Greece. I don't know if my compound, yeah, my compound won't actually take down a moose. So we'll switch to the 454. Oh, it's right there. Let's see if I can, I'll use this. So there was like there was a buck up there, but I didn't see it, and I'm just trying to get like more experience points. Honestly, I don't really care about the trophies. I don't know if I got him. It looked like a direct hit. I don't think I got her. It's okay. It's alright. Tail over here too, dang it. That's okay, I can't really, it doesn't matter with the whitetails right now. It will matter as soon as I get to Mount Crakalacka. But, that's not the name of it, by the way. Alright. A decent amount of activity over here. I just like how calming this game is, you know, like, you don't have to worry about being too stressed out. So he's around. Let me see where he's at. Maybe I can get him from over here. I think I see him. There he is. Okay. I'm like literally just outside. I can't take that shot. Started walking our way. He didn't really know it. He didn't know I was there, but, or he didn't know I was here. Now that's an animal I will love to take out. Coyote. I can do one of these things right here. I don't know why that's so low. But I'm kind of in the wind direction of these coyotes, so I could use this stand over here. Take advantage of that. Yeah, if I chill in here, I probably can get something. I won't be able to shoot it with my 270. Although in real life I probably would use a 270, but I also have a 223, and I would, because the smaller the caliber, the better. The caliber should be used based on what kind of game you're hunting. So a smaller caliber, like a 223 or or even a 243, will be more efficient or effective, I should say. Are we in Mount Crackalaca? We're like right on the border, so if I get a whitetail, it's not going to matter. But if I move just like a little bit up, a little bit north, I'll be able to claim, yeah, like literally 5 yards. Of course it's raining. Oy. I haven't killed anything yet. It's been an hour and a half on the stream. But that's the nice thing about this game. You don't really have to... It's very low pressure. The anticipation is at least just getting something. I would think that these little ponds would be great for watering, like for drinking. But I don't see much of any animals. More turkeys. Ooh. It's far. So let me try to get them. Let's use the binos. If I get this deer, I win the challenge, so he's quite a distance away. Yeah, he's really far. So flying down, I'll try to get like within the 250 mark. I hate that feeling in your chest when you do like a little bit of a burst of a workout. You just get the coughs. We got quite a bit going on here. So I'm gonna also put my scent eliminator up. I'm not in the path of the wind. If I were up that way, if an animal were in this area here, they would be able to smell me. Nothing over here smells me. Jeez. All right. 290 yards. Get a little closer. I would like to wait until I get like a little broadside, because shooting from this angle is not necessarily good. Because what can happen is the bullet can rip right through all that his guts. And this is just like a real life scenario. It could shoot right through his stomach, and whenever you're field dressing, like skinning the deer and getting the gut and the organs out, if you hit the stomach, it's like smelling just pure poop. Oh, he's ready to go to town on his girlfriend down there. But yeah, you want to ideally get him broadside. Try to avoid... You could probably do a quartering too, or even like a shot that's where he's facing you, but ideally you want to try to get broadside. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. I swear they were over here somewhere. I must have just like looked down for a second and I lost where I was. But we're about 160 yards. I want to go back now because I'm trying to get that story achievement. We want to be at least like 219 yards away. So go back here. Try to get a nice visual. Still there. We want to be a little farther back. We're going to go up to like 230 just so we have a little bit of wiggle room because we don't want to just assume we're at exactly 219 yards. Try going this way. Maybe I'll go on the hill and that guy knows I'm here. It's a female. I don't know where it's at. I would use my compound, but it's probably like right up there somewhere. Get a little broadside. I hope he turns. Like, this is the one thing about hunting, you know, you can't really anticipate the movement of animals. They just kind of do their own thing. There's a lot of hoping, but there's not a lot of fruition to that hope. So we'll try to get a little bit more to the side. Going. Fall back just a tiny bit. Like even if we could get some a vantage spot on this hill here, this is cozy. Yeah, that's cozy right there. Okay, I guess this is our spot. So we'll aim like right about there. Oh, that was a good shot. He should be dropping very fast. I kind of want to take out these turkeys too. It's not the right gun for it, but I don't care. I hate the turkeys. Turkeys annoyed the crap out of me. So we'll take out the turkeys. I need to... Your breath like just runs out so quick. It's harder for these far shots because you need like absolute precision. So quickly. I think we got him. Yep, we got him. Alright, so I got 2 animals. Let's go ahead and retrieve our harvest. Yeah, typically you don't want to shoot a turkey with a rifle. Because from what I have been told, turkeys have like this exterior, like their feathers act as like a protective armor. Which is crazy to me because it's just feathers, you know? But a shotgun is more effective because it could go in multiple spots, and the beads on the shotgun are finer, smaller. They're able to penetrate a little bit better. Don't ask me why. I have no idea the science behind it. Still got money out of it. Can't believe this wasn't a gold. I was 1 point away from gold. I got him right in the lung too. So why is that? Why is that not necessarily a gold? He's a pretty nice buck. Okay. All right, so we got that mission done. This is now a dead zone. All right, so what else do we got? Didn't I do that? Harvest a whitetail downed from at least 218 yards away with a scoped rifle. That's what I did. I literally did that. Why is it not letting me? That was indeed a whitetail deer, right? Is that correct? I even gave myself like plenty of yardage too. So that doesn't even make sense to me. Hope I hate you. Do I have to shoot them from the bridge? I think that's what it wants me to do, is like to actually hunt from the bridge itself. But then why in the world is it like a whole... Is it like this whole perimeter here? That doesn't make too much sense to me. I don't know. Alright, so we'll head to the bridge, and hopefully there's some whitetail out that way, but it's not going to be too likely. What are you doing, Stink? I would never recommend, like, walking along a ridge like this. Alright, so we'll go up here. And there's the bridge. Jeez. I hate this so much. I only climbed like a few hundred feet up this hill, and my breath is like all poopy. It's all because it's probably the allergies too. This pollen's coming back. I probably got some pollen in me. Well, there aren't any whitetail over here. Go figure. Harvest a whitetail deer downed from at least 218 yards away with a scoped rifle. I literally did that. Hope is like a big douchebag. Alright. go over here. There should, because now this area is like that's like one of my key areas here. And now it's like a dead zone. So I can't really hunt there again. Doesn't mean the animals won't appear there, it's just the likelihood of them isn't too high at that point. So there's Jackrabbit over here. I do know that there are white-tailed deer that come around this part. Sorry, my chest is like killing me right now. But I know there's some white-tailed deer over here. It's just there are so many trees in the way. So it might not be easy to see them. I don't see anything over here. Some coyotes. There's a moose. Might as well hunt some moose. Some mooses. Some meese. Yeah, that's always like such a fun little word. Meese. Made up word. Why is it goose? Why is it geese, but it's not meese? English no make sense. Sense no make English. Just keep scanning. Oh, there's some more turkeys over here. Ooh, there he is. Okay, that's a warning call, so he's a level 8, so I could take him out with this, but again, there's a damn tree in the way, so I can't really see exactly. That's what I hate about this area. It's terrible. And they have such a strong, like in real life, they have such a keen sense of smell. So once you're in the area, they know you're there. There he is. He's right behind that brush. Literally that tree. He's only like 100 yards away. Can't really take that shot because there's so much brush in the way and I can't tell what is a tree and what isn't. So I'm hoping he just makes his way over here. I think that's the wisest decision, is just to wait. Wait for him to come to you. We'll go from there. turkey. All right, we'll wait. Come on. Man, he's taking forever. Just move up a little bit. Of course, the tree is still in the way. Great, now he's lying down. That's a mating call. He doesn't realize I'm over here, so that's good. I'm just going to try to get as close as possible in the prone position. I'm like right in the scent zone. Fortunately, I got scent eliminator on, but this tree is like killing me right now. I could use this too. Imagine, like, I don't think I would ever get in prone position and start waltzing up, like, not waltzing, but crawling to my hunt. Gets so dirty. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, like, you ever seen videos of those African people that just chase animals for hours or for absolute miles? You know, they don't even wear anything. They just have like their they just have like whatever garb is on their under their waist on, and they just rely on the animal becoming exhausted. So this right here, this crawl right here, is the most effective approach because we're not making any sound. I can't tell if I'm close or not at this point. I'm sure I'm pretty close. It's too thick. Get a little higher. This is ridiculous. There we go. It's like right here. Right around here somewhere. Hopefully he didn't just pick up and leave because I'm putting in a lot of effort just to get to this dang moose. Moose meat's supposed to be, like, absolutely delicious. Where's he at? It's like, oh, there he is. Still quite a distance away. He's walking now. I can see him a little better, so that's good. So none of these animals know I'm here. Prone position is actually a pretty decent approach because you can. I would imagine in real life you can have more stability with your aim. We're gonna try to remove the waypoint so we can just see. And I need to get a little bit more to the right. So I go like right here. And now. Got him. A lot of turkeys. I should have anticipated that. Let's see how the blood trail is. Low. Of course it's low. I hit him like right there in the shoulder. Alright, now we just have to chase after this thing for a few minutes. I'm actually gonna put my shotgun on just in case like any turkeys come by because I feel like there's a bunch of turkeys around. Come on. He's still trotting along, but he's still bleeding, so... That's probably him. He doesn't know what hit him. It's wild that, like, animals coexist with us, but they can't figure out that we have guns, you know? You have to be getting... It has to be, like, downing soon. It is a low blood, like, rate of blood, so it'll take some time. I don't have anything for, like, really small game. Boy. Okay. This way. Some wild goose chase. This is a pretty powerful, like, caliber. And to think, like, this did a bit of damage, but it didn't do as much as I would hope it to do. I could get some turkeys if they fly out this way. My grandpa would be having a fit if he saw me playing this game. My grandpa, like, has, like, a wildlife preserve in his backyard, and he says, "You can never hunt these animals, you understand?" I'm like, okay. You say so. I'll just do it, like, down the road, not on his property. That has to be the same moose. Alright, lost the trail. There we go. What's over here? Just keep going. Just keep swimming. He's walking now. I can see a blood trail. I mean, I shot him pretty nice. Like, unless his shoulder really took the brunt of it, you know. But even then, this caliber can do some damage. I shot him pretty clearly, I feel like. Basically, right where you're supposed to shoot him. That looks like... Is that him? Or is that just something on the... There's a log. I don't even think I see any trail at this point. Oop. We're back at the bridge now. Dude, where is this moose? It's a rabbit. Where's he at? He's thumping around. Yeah, I missed. I always miss the rabbits. I don't want to shoot them with, like, a rifle. I want to shoot them just with a bow and... Why is it, like... not getting that? I feel like I'm shooting straight on, but... it's not doing anything. Alright, let's go back and try to find the moose. I don't even see a blood trail anymore. He's probably way up there. That sounds like him. I mean, honestly, how do you heal from something like that is remarkable. They are big creatures, so sometimes the fat can just wrap itself around the bullet and just absorb the impact. He's around here somewhere. Get this one. I'll mark that spot. Ooh, wait. There's moose everywhere around here. I'll mark that spot. And then, come back to it later. I just want to keep finding this moose because I feel like I got a decent shot. It's just I can't find him. More often than none, they do, like, drop, but this is quite a distance away. That's probably him. He's walking around over here. Some more bunny rabbits. I always miss the dang rabbits. Always. I don't know what the heck that's all about. You know what? I think it's safe to say that this moose got away. His blood rate was pretty low. There's a bear. Man. Where's he at? Where's she at? There she is. She's taken off. Well, far away. Not even worth chasing that. Alright, so we'll go back and we'll find the other moose. I just want to get something. I mean, I got the turkey and the deer from earlier, but geez, it's been a struggle to get any animals in this area. Even the bunny rabbits, for crying out loud. Okay. Just about there. See if I can pick them up on the binos. It's alright if we can't. We'll just keep going to... We'll just keep trying to find this female moose we shot at. Don't know if I took her down, but I have a suspicion we did a decent hit on her. That's a poop. She ran in this direction. Where did her trail go? Over here somewhere. Let me just double check on this trail. She started trotting here. She may have wrapped around, so... Is that bear? I don't see any blood splatter. So this is where she was walking. She's walking. This is where she starts running. I know I hit it, so... It, like, took off this way. That's male. Maybe that's another one we lost. That stinks. That really stinks. This is a nice clearing up here. You know how hard it must be, like, just being this guy, like, who's running around all these mountains and hills non-stop. He has, like, some serious stamina. World. Okay, so we'll try to get close to this this moose by just... I think he's picking up on my scent, so let me do this. Alright, we'll try to get this moose now. We're having a really rough time getting moose. So make our way to it. Are these his tracks? These are female tracks. Getting a little hazy or foggy, so oh, he's right there. I see him. Poop. Let me see if we can get him. That's going to be a little bit of a rough shot, but let me see. got him. I don't think I hit him. I just want to get a moose now. Like, I can't get a moose. I can't get a bunny rabbit. Nothing's working. At this point, I should just join a multiplayer match. I probably will. Yeah. Let me just see if I... The off chance I actually hit him. Let me just double check. Ugh. I doubt I hit him because that's such a one heck of a distance. Yeah, it doesn't look like I hit him. Does not look like it. So we'll join just like a regular multiplayer server and try to get some hunts in, some actual momentum here. Just scaring me real quick. Don't see anything over here. Yeah, we look pretty solid. Okay. Let's go hop onto a multiplayer map. I don't have any DLC, so I have to depend on other people. Silver Ridge is pretty nice. I'll hop in there. It's full. Poop. Let's try to join this guy, Snooty Hippo. Alright, we're back to whatever this place is called, Silver Ridge or whatever. I actually like this map a lot. Where's he at? Like on the other side. I like the Crooked Hills a bit, like especially this lake down here. So I'll try to... The nice thing about this map is you'll see like animals instantly. You know, look at this. They're right there. So let's go at it. That was a good shot. Yeah, I mean, there's just wildlife everywhere. That was a decent shot, too. Hopefully it downs him. Let's go to the bear's actual trail, and I'll get the bear and then we'll get the elk. So the elk was like over in this direction. We'll leave that there. And then we'll go back to there for a second. Let's see. Right. That's a decent amount of blood, I guess. It says non-vital organ, but I think we did the job. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Okay. Got a bronze rating. The sheep are still just hanging out. There's a mule deer up there too. No, that's just a sheep. Alright, let's head back over here. Try to find the elk that I shot. I know I hit one of the elk pretty nice, so they were like in this area. Ah, yeah, look at that. Yeesh. The track and the blood trail is like right on top of each other. Probably isn't too far. I don't think that's the same. That's not the same track. Make sure this isn't like going away. No, this is coming in. So this is whenever they were just like chilling. I need to like observe this blood, but the track's getting like right in the way. It's definitely like a decent hit. I'm just going to keep pinging until like the blood trail turns blue. There we go. Oh no. I completely got rid of my my tracking. Damn it. It's whatever. It's probably still not that far away. I just would like to know exactly where it could be, you know? Instead of guessing. It went down this hill with the other one, so I would guess it's like around here somewhere. It really shouldn't have gone far, because that elk was hit pretty badly. Or I should say, hit very nicely, in my case. a nice mule deer. I'll just wait. He's on the move, so that's going to be hard. Shotgun out, just in case there's more turkeys. I don't think I'm hitting them. They are moving, so it's kind of hard. But there's still more action than what I was getting on the other map. Looking for the male deer. Let's see if we actually got him. I don't think we hit him. It won't hurt to try. I do wish I had the quad, because the quad is very convenient in this case. Bunch of turkeys over there. I'm just gonna go gung ho on turkeys. Usually they like spread around anywhere and anyway, so I just shoot at them and they'll probably come right to me. Probably. Got one. I hit him, I think. There are so many animals over here, it's kind of crazy. There we go. Finally. Come on. Reload. Hurry up. Shots. Yeah, sometimes it's just more fun to shoot the turkeys as they're flying. Double check to see if they got the sheep if any of those sheep were downed. Looks like I got something. I think that's a... No, that's one of the turkeys. Nice. This is now a dead zone. It doesn't look like I got any of the sheep. I'm fine, like, hunting turkeys. As long as they are easy to take down like that. I hate stalking turkeys. Try to head back to the lake over here. Sheep are up there now. Heart rate's way too high. Like, honestly, I don't want to waste too much time going all the way up there. I'd rather make my way to the lake, because the lake has so much going on. About, like, 40 minutes, I'm going to transition to editing mode. What's that? Did you see that? That was like over there. Just more sheep. Oh, there's that elk. I think I looked over there. Did that not get him? Like, what the heck? You saw it, the like reticle was right on him. Jeez. How is that not like downing them? I'll just get this elk. Worry about the sheep later. You would think the sheep would be easier. I'm just happy I found that elk. The elk is, would have been a little difficult. Just want to make sure something. Just making sure everything's working. Okay, we're still good. Gucci. None. $88 experience. At least I got some cash out of it. Usually this lake is really good because it's like a nice watering hole for them. There's that. Oh, there he is. Mountain lion. Try to keep eyes on him. He'll start walking. He's not gonna flee that bad. Ooh, are there two of them? Let me see this. So he's at a hard. What about the other one? I don't usually see two of them at the same time. That's a very hard. All right, we'll try to get him. Let's see if that actually did a mark. I don't know where he went. It's a little bit of a tough range for the 270. There are mountain lions all over this place, though. The nice thing about this map is you can make a lot of noise, and everything's so spaced out that you could still see things when they're trying to flee. Get a little closer here. What world is this? Oh, okay. Just a carcass. Probably like from one of the sheep. Definitely a pretty important area over here. Man, they are dropping bodies. Look at this. Nice shot. All right. Cool. Let's follow that up. Is someone chat? Because I don't see any messages. Let me double check. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Oh, we're still good. Oh wow, he dropped him like immediately. Look at that. That was a really nice shot. Bronze. Got him in the spinal cord. That's a beautiful elk. Repair fee. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just take the cash. We got a skill point too, so we can use the skill point to actually get something. This one's gonna be good. There we go. Now I can see their health. That elk just came out of nowhere too. See something. I just want to see if it will tell me its health in the blood trail. Mountain line's a little bit of a distance away. That's okay. They kind of like slow down after a while because they don't think of themselves as prey too much, I think. There's some up there. Try to wrap around here and get them this way. There's a turkey. Think. Unless that was just like one of those pollen things. Those turkeys are... Oh, those turkeys are coming right over here. Let's take them out. Got a nice shot on one of them. That's a little far. Shotguns are no joke. Nice. Yeah, I'll shoot turkeys all day if they're just flying around. Like right at me. Ooh, there's a bear. That's what I love about this map. They're everywhere. Oh, he's running. Maybe like running behind this tree line, so let's just wait. No, he's nowhere. There's no way that bear saw me. Maybe he, like, got scared or something. That turkey's coming around. He's coming right at us. He's coming right for us. Load. I'm just dropping bodies over here. Yeah, that's when it's fun to shoot turkeys, like when they're just flying around. Why wait? Hopefully they fell over here. We'll just have to see. I did shoot like 2 more of them. I hit those ones, right? Sometimes they just... Oh, that's just a dead carcass. Sometimes they don't get the full impact. There's some stuff running around over here. Just more sheep. The names are in the way. Yeah, I guess those turkeys, got away. I don't think I hit those sheep. We're going to try to keep making our way to that lake, which is like this way. The lake is really good. Like, there's a ton of stuff at the lake. Not too many bison over on this side of the map, but there are a decent amount of elk and things. This game makes me want to really get out and hunt again. I haven't hunted in a while. This is a high pressure zone. The other dead zone that I made is gone, so... Ooh. Alright, what was that? There's another sheep. What's that? Turkeys? Oh, those are the 2 turkeys I hit. How did I miss those? I think I went on the other side of this tree. I just didn't see them. Is my shotgun reloaded? Yeah. Reload my rifle too. Not too shabby. Level 16. When do we hit? When does it tell me like how far along my skills are? Like how many points to level up? I don't know. Go over here. go short range with the shotgun. It would be a pain in the neck to carry like all these weapons. 2 pistols, a rifle, a compound, and a shotgun. That's a lot of weight. You're probably carrying at least like 100 pounds worth of stuff. And this guy's just running around. Whatever. I swear, I can't hit anything small for some weird reason. Let me just see if I hit those sheep, but I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay. All right, where'd he go? Let's check the other blood trail just to be sure. Bunch of elk over there. I'll come back to that in a second. I just need to find these sheep. Like his trail just goes away. Let me see if he's like in this direction. Okay. Let's follow it. Okay, 50. Okay, I like how it has the HP now. 50 to 70 HP. 25 to 50. So it is getting down there. The nice thing is they're kind of going in the same direction too, so I should be able to get them in line. There we go. Let's find the other one. He's also really low, so shouldn't be too far. There he is. Stomach shot. Okay. Decent. Let's go back and we'll try to get these elk. Then we're going to switch to video editing in about 15 minutes. Okie doke. Let's see what we're working with here. There's a bear. They're kind of like conjoined. Bunch of them. Where's the 4 at? So we'll try to get that one. That was a good shot. Yeah, I jolted a little bit on that one. That should be him right there. Take a look at these bear. Easy. Mythical. Alright, we're aiming for that bear right there. Playing with a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. I mean, a lot of kids play this game, and honestly, I'd rather have them play something like this. Than playing some dumb stuff. At least they're learning some skills, I guess. Alright, let's mark. I love how that elk is still over there. Try to get him. That was a good hit. So we'll mark this area over here because I don't want to forget where that bear was. But we also need to find the elk we shot. And we also have to find the bear. Pretty sure I did a good hit on him. So. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Up this way. Shouldn't be too far. Just in case. They're still all over here. Still running around. That was a good shot. He should be dropping. Pretty sure that wasn't the... Just dropping bodies over here. Go back and try to find that elk. Kind of couldn't help when a bear is like right on you like that. That? Alright, let's go back and we'll try to find this elk that I hit pretty well. I love how, like, innocent kids are when they play. Just say the dumbest things. But that's just how it is. That's how they are. Can't make fun of kids for being kids. And where is this elk? It just kind of like disappeared. I wonder if it went into the water. Hope not. That elk is down. He's trotting along over here, but the trail kind of disappears. That might be him over there, but we'll just double check. He's just about done. That has to be him over here. Oh, this is him. Gold, nice. Maybe I'll save that. Do I have yeah, we'll just get rid of this moose. And then let's taxidermy. How do I see my harvest? Well, once we get another oh shit, what was that? Alright, we got him pretty good. Just see if I can keep my eyes on him. He's bleeding pretty good, I can see it. World. It's hopping around. Alright, so there's another elk. I'll put a marker on this over here so that way we can reference it for later, but I would like to get this elk too. He's behind these trees, but he might pop out. Let's see if we can find that bear. I'm pretty sure I hit that bear too. That was a good shot. Oh yeah. Really good shot. Instant down. That's exactly what you want. I hope I got that bear because that was a legendary... was that a mythic? Or was it a legendary bear? I can't remember. We're running around over here. This is where they mainly were. They kind of ran over here. Drink water. We'll head up this way. Just to see. I really hope I got that bear. I don't see anything around here. Here, and they were running in this direction, so they could have gone over here. I didn't see any. I didn't see any blood though, so that's the problem. Nice. Another one down. There's that mountain lion. You know, I am absolutely terrified of mountain lions, though. in real life. Those things can tear you apart. Vicious. Stop. I'll try to come back here and just do some more examination. I want to get that elk, and I also want to see if that mountain lion downed itself. You know what would be really nice in this situation? A drone. When I go actually hunting, I should like buy a mini drone. Just to help locate harvests. I didn't know what that was for a second. I'm like, what is that? It's the elk. So we just have to find the mountain lion trail now. Not too bad. Let's head back and we'll look for the mountain lion trail. I'm telling you, this lake is just a honey hole. Pretty sure I shot this mountain lion. He didn't look too good. Alright, nice. Another elk over here too. Shot. Just mark over here. There's the mythical bear that I probably missed. Little bit of a distance, so probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just wait for them to come towards me. she's running away. Nice. Try to go back and look for that mountain lion, but it's gonna be hard not. Like I had to zoom out because I thought I was going to get hit by an elk. There he is. It's not that far. It's crazy that they can hear you from that distance. Try taking him out because he's a mythical creature. Can't see him because of this damn hill. Slow and steady. Hope they don't get close to me. There, this bear's like super close. He's right there. There we go. He should be dropping. That bear is like really confused. Got a gold. Sweet. How far was I from diamond though? Wow. Just less than a point. Horny frog wants to come over here and rain on my honey hole. Okay. Not too shabby. Oh, he's got a bloodhound with him too. I took out quite a bit of bear around here. I wonder, like, if any states are just completely open season, that you can just hunt whatever to your heart's content. Probably Alaska, you know. It would be nice to hunt in Alaska. They got, like, some Kodiak bear and all that stuff, and I'm sure the wildlife is just everywhere up there. Completely untouched. The horny frog just traveled away from this location, so at least I don't have to deal with that. I want to find this mountain lion, and then I'm probably gonna hop onto video editing. Very slow stream today. Not any activity. Yesterday was like popping off left and right. That's okay. What is this? Very old. Is this an elk I got? I don't even know. Let's check. The blood trail may have been going the other way, though. Yeah, he's like running. This is him walking. Oh yeah, this is that elk I was... Yeah, he's over here somewhere. There he is. I knew he like kind of hid in the trees over here. How much more is it gonna take to level up? Jeez. I think I'm not doing solo mode, because solo, I'm still stuck. Alright, time to look for that mountain lion. I really want to find that mountain lion. Mountain lion was kind of up here. This is probably his paw prints, actually. No, those are the hooves. No. It's there. He did take off over here, so... try checking out this area. It's like in between this tree line. Trying to exterminate another bear. I guess this is a mountain lion right here. Yeah. Cool. Hope we get it. Is that like 52, 75%? Female. It's dropping pretty significantly, so you did hit it pretty well. Say it's over here somewhere. 0 to 25. Just over this hill, I'm very certain she's dropped. There she is. Nice. There's a bear. He's taking off. Probably shoot him from back here. Let's see. Just make sure there's nothing else over here. And then we'll head off. It'll be like a whole thing of turkeys just flying at me, you know? Okay. Nothing over here. Trees. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm just plain addicted to this game. Okay. What else do we need? With reveals information about an animal's approximate weight when investigating footprints and fur type. When investigating disturbed vegetation. Okay, that would be helpful. Increases your visibility. You mean increases visibility in rain and weather, right? Increase your endurance so that your heart rate rises slower when moving and falls faster when idle. That would be helpful. I only need like one more for that. I can't believe that takes so long, so many skill points to actually get to. Lacks the ability to approximate when the weather will change and to what state. For example, when it goes from clear to rainy. Further extends the ability to predict weather changes in the future. Yeah, I really haven't like invested in the ambusher stuff. Let's see. Perks. I don't have any perk points. It's so hard to like get leveled up in this game. It's ridiculous. Let me go here at least. Here I go. I want to at least set up a blind. How much money do I got? 37,000. Noise, 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 noise. Kinda getting hungry. I made some grits. I'll probably make some more grits. Because I'm poor. I don't have any money. I have to finish these video projects so I can have money. Not too far. It's kind of crazy how expansive these maps are. Like, you can actually feel it actually feels like you're walking this far. This guy's like just running around like he's on like 9 energy drinks. Wow, it kind of just reset the hunting area over here. Let's see what it looks like from up here. Hold on. Oh, there's something down there, I think. Oh, it's just a campsite. Yeah, I think this is where we stop, because if I keep going, I'm gonna just keep going. Let me go to the outpost. We'll probably buy a few things. What is this? So mallards. This is all for duck stuff. Antler rattler. Grunt call. red deer collar, short reed, Canada goose. Don't need any of this yet. Turkey. Yeah, that'd be good. I want to get that. I mean, in real life, those would not cost that much money. Oh, wow. I can get 2 of these. First aid. Yeah, should get that. Oh, sweet. A rangefinder. Oh, I just spent all my money. Let's get the rangefinder up. I don't even know why I have that equipped. First aid is always nice to have handy. Alright, looks like we're good. And I really can't afford ammo right now, so it's okay. Alright. Alright, so that's it for right now, guys. I'll be on very momentarily to do some more video editing. That's probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. So, I'll see y'all